Well, good afternoon, everybody. You know, I get a lot of mail on the. I do get a lot of mail on the channel because I think people think I'm sort of an approachable kind of gal. I got a good sense of humor. Yeah, I'm kind of easygoing, which makes it good. So a lot of times, especially some of the younger transitioning girls, will ask me for some advice, having been kicking around transitioning and the transgender world for about 20 years or so. Hard to believe. It's going to be 20 years, I think, in 2016. But one of the big issues a lot of girls have is coming out and telling your family and your loved ones that you are transgendered. And a lot of times, and one of the most remarkable things of all when you do that is so many times your family members are going to say to you, yes, I always kind of knew there was something different about you, or I'm not so, you know, some of them are not going to be surprised at all. I was floored when my brother in Florida a long time ago, just out of the blue, because we kind of lost contact and stuff, because sometimes early on when you're transgender and you're dealing with those feelings and you're wondering, is this something I should be proud of? Is it something I should be ashamed of? Is it something I should try to hide? And of course hiding doesn't work and stuff. And then eventually out of the blue, one day he sends me a email and says, you know what, I know what's going on with you. I've known for years that there's something different about you and that you're not like most guys, but you know what, I know what it is. I know you're transgender, but I really have to take my hat off to you for taking care of your family. And that really made me feel good. You know, and he said, I just want to tell you I love you, and you know, you've always meant the world to me, and we've always been very close, and we remain close. I'm a major partner in his silent partner in his business down in Florida, and godmother slash father to his girl, which makes me very proud. And you know, I guess I don't know if I'm lucky or not. Maybe I just had enough goodwill that my family just kind of accepted it and ran with it. Of course, I'm not talking about my daughters. They've been, you know, it takes a lot of time for kids to deal with it, but you know, to say the worst is over would be an understatement. But it's really a tremendous time of relief when people know, and you know that people in the family are talking about it. You know, when you're not around and stuff, of course it's a topic of conversation. But you hopefully have enough goodwill that when they're sitting there talking, they say, well, you know, might not agree with what Rosie's done, but you know, she's always been a good person in the family and an upright, you know, try to take care of parents and do what I can and all that kind of stuff, even from a distance. So it's nice to have that goodwill. And then, you know, when you come out and tell people what you're dealing with, some of them it's going to be out of the blue and it's going to be shocking to them, but you know, it's better early to get it out than later. Now some families are going to have very negative reactions. I mean, I know some girls that some girls have ended up you know, committing suicide as a result of not having family support and things like that. But at the end of the day, my best guesstimate is about 75 to 80% of stuff goes well, because a lot of times you've been living a life and acting a certain way that people may have suspected for years, and in a way for them it's kind of a relief that they can just stop, you know, dwelling on it and thinking about it anymore. And that was the case with my situation. So you know, it's made me really feel good that people I care a lot about in turn care about me and got my life in order. So one of the things that I can most strongly suggest is just deal with it and accept it. You can't outrun being transgender any more than a straight person can outrun and change being straight. It's just something that I say is baked in the cake. And I think as society evolves and people get a little more education and get along and understand stuff, more and more people are understanding that it's not a lifestyle that any of us girls or guys, because there are female to male trans men that do the journey too. It's not a journey that any of us wanted to take. Okay, you know, in a lot of our cases, we turned our back, and a lot of us took up weightlifting and did macho things, tattoos, and you know, go-kart, motorcycle racing, and things. But when all is said and done, we really couldn't outrun who we are, and sooner or later, it's almost inevitable, unless you're really superhuman, that you know, it always wills out in the end. It's just a question of how it comes out and the circumstances that it comes out in. Well, you can see we are just absolutely bone dry here in early September. The leaves are already starting to change color because it's so dry. So a lot of us out here in the California are starting to really fear October, November, the fire season, when that gets going and the winds get whipping with fall Santa Ana hot winds and things. It could be a little dicey here. So to all my friends, early transitioners and things like that struggle with the issues of coming out, you always have to be true to yourself. That's the only way you ultimately ever find peace of mind in life. I wish everybody all the best on their journey. A lot of times I've been less than honest with my family and stuff, and just kind of poo-pooed people's thoughts about, gee, you know, what's with her? Why does she act like that or do that, or why does he do that? But once I finally came clean and everybody understood what was going on, my life got a whole lot easier. All right, everybody, happy Thursday and have a wonderful day.